Hello? Maybe?
I think we're
Am I
good.
there?
I think
Are we?
so.
Oh my God. I don't know. How about maybe? Yeah, we're good.
Hey, LJ. Hey, Janet. Oh, it's getting colder there in Monterey.
Janet, I had similar temperatures today.
Me too. I had to put a
Not
coat
quite.
on
I mean,
last night.
it might be 62 now, but like during the day it was probably like 70.
It was
And that's good.
perfect. Chef's kiss today.
Yes, it was lovely. It's absolutely lovely. I'm sorry I'm looking a little dark, y'all. There is a light that hangs from the ceiling on this side of the room, and it decided to go. And I tried to call my partner downstairs to like run a light bulb up here real quick. He didn't answer, so at least you
I
can
know.
see me. It's just the quilts that are really
And
dark.
I look really weird and ghoulish because I've moved my. I have the same lights, but two of them have sort of switched places because of my. I've been moving furniture and stuff around, and it's so weird. Like I don't know if it's the. I guess it's the light bulbs and the heights and stuff. So I'm gonna have to figure out something. Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't love you. I believe it has been confirmed.
Hmm.
Oh, smarty
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah. And then, oh, well, and then he starts texting me like, "Hey, what do you need? What do you need?" And I'm like, "Never mind." He's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm sure later. I'll tell you
Yeah,
later.
just gonna
Bye."
trash talk you to the general internet. We
All
love
right.
you, Sunday.
I have not had dinner yet. So this is not going to be a long evening because it can't because Jill is hungry. So we are going to get a move on here with our announcements. Do I have any sound tonight? No, I don't think I do. And we're going to go right into our calendar here to remind everybody that we are stitching and glitching on Saturday. I am going to give you a warning though, that it's going to be a shorter one just because I have somewhere I need to be. And even though I still didn't want to cancel. I still wanted to have some time with my peeps. So we're going to do that. And then, oh my God, it's already September 9th.
I know. Why'd you have to show this calendar?
Yeah, right. So next Tuesday we're gonna be recorded because Stephanie has to go somewhere for her birthday. Whatever.
Big hiss.
Thought you'd want to spend it with us, but like I get it.
Well, I will be spending it with you. The 16th is just is a week before, so my birthday is on the 23rd. FYI, guys. Gifts and
Maybe I'll update the calendar then.
gifts and general love accepted.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hype that up. We're gonna have to like put in like big bold letters, like see this buy me a coffee account. It's Stephanie's birthday.
Oh, Arlene, yours is the 26th. Yes, all perfect people are Libras.
Well, the nice thing too is that then we have a stitch and glitch on the 27th. So we'll have like a maybe we should get hats.
Birthday hats. I do have birthday
Yeah,
hats
and
for
like
some of the creatures, so
and maybe I will use that excuse to eat cake on your behalf.
yes, and everybody loves cake.
Hmm. I've got ideas. I've got ideas. Okay, so next here, reminder for anybody that hasn't gotten it yet or anything. Do you have the link handy, Steph?
I do.
Um, our next book, A Stitch in Time, that we're going to start a little later in October. It won't be on in the first week like we normally do, just because Stephanie and I have seminar to go to, and we didn't want to like do a week and then have a break and stuff. People voted for starting a little bit later, but that means that we get to also like go through this kind of big ass backlog of stuff we have to look at that we have now on our recorded video for Tuesday. Assuming I can get the photos prepared in time, which I don't see why I can't, is going to be a museum that I went to an exhibit exactly a year ago from last seminar that I think it's the last museum trip too, that we're finally going to look at together. So don't think that we forget about things we have in the backlog. We get to them. It
Eventually.
just might take a year. Yeah, it just might take
Well,
a year,
and for
but
the most part, I guess most of the things we look at, they don't really expire.
yeah. And if it was something, if it was an exhibit that not everyone was going to get to anyways, then
All the
it
better.
just gets to be a nice, pleasant surprise.
All the
Yeah.
better.
All right. So, with all that, we have to finish our perusing of things at the Shelburne. I decided to cut off once we hit samplers and needlework here because the area we hit right after this, Stephanie's gonna explode. So
Are we
we
gonna
needed we
hold my
needed
brains in for the samplers and then just when you get to the other part?
yeah, we needed to make sure that we had some time here. We'll go quickly through samplers because I know that like not everyone's in love with samplers, but I mean they are needlework, they are again traditional women's work, so we better give them the nod that they deserve. And some of this stuff was like just that look at how bananas this thing is. Like there is so much satin stitch
Yeah, this
on
one.
this thing. It's like they created this needlework frame for the
Hmm.
sampler.
Yeah, and this was what, a 12
And
year
I
old?
just yep.
She's practically a
Oh yeah.
spinster.
I'm so sorry, Stephanie, that like we're getting close to your birthday and we're going to talk about how all of these fetuses have accomplished more in their first stage of
Hmm.
gestation than we have accomplished
Uh huh.
in the collective uh
Together, we've got 90 years.
yeah, some odd years of life here.
Yep.
This is a Elizabeth.
Betsy?
You still say that Betsy?
Yes, I think that is
Huh.
Betsy, and it's one of those things
Interesting.
where it's like it's not just today that people are spelling names stupidly.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, it just looks weird. Oh my God, but it's Salem, Massachusetts. Oh, I love Salem. 1784.
Wow. You know, and this reminds me of that the it wasn't a sampler, but well, actually there was she had stitched a sampler, but it was all of the work done by Martha Edlin, who she's 1600s, late 1600s, so she's about 100 years earlier than this, but same thing, you know, this like really really complex needlework.
Mhm.
You know, that it's just the patience it takes. Like most preteens don't have that, you know. Yeah, you did
Just a
glitch for a
little side
second.
note here.
You did glitch for a
Okay,
second. Yeah.
um, Bundy wants to do a hotspot. Should we intermission for a sec to do that?
Well, this is your IT
All
professional's
right, tell you what,
call,
if
I
it
guess.
happens again, we'll hold. He was gonna hotspot his phone, but we'll tell you what, if it happens again, we'll do a quick intermission. But nice thing is we're going back to the good internet. We've had enough.
We've had enough of this better BS. Okay.
Yeah. Hmm. You know, I have a thing for buildings on
Yeah, I was gonna say
samplers.
this is a
So I
fun
was
one,
like,
and it's got a
mhm.
house on it.
Yeah, I just let's see, what is this? 1809 it looks like. And something her name's something Irving. I'm sure we'll see it on the thing, but um you don't see her age on here, do you? I
um,
don't
what does
think
that
I
say in the
do.
center? Well, I guess we'll see. Um,
Peter Irv. Looks like Peter Irv something. I don't know. Let's see what
yeah,
the
Janet
thing
is asking
says.
how big are these? I mean, these are all
Yep. Oh,
kind of.
Peter Irv.
Oh, so that's who the
Probably like, I guess so.
Hmm. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I don't
these
know
are
that I've ever
kind of
seen
your
the
standard
man's name on
sized
it. You
samplers,
know
right?
what? We did find out though that sometimes that name is for who it might have been made for and not
Yeah, that's what
necessarily.
I was thinking. I mean, I can't. Stranger things have happened, but generally, you're not seeing men and boys doing this type of work. it just it's not in their purview. So perhaps it's for
Um,
who it was for.
Janet, I would say generally these are probably about an 8 by 10 because I feel like it's like that frame size.
Hmm. Yeah, sometimes they're a little bigger, but I always think of like kind of in the 12 by 12, give or take, sort of.
Hmm. Oh yeah, some are much bigger and then some are a lot smaller. Fear God, and he will be a tender father into thee.
Hmm.
I don't know that I like that. This one was in a weird spot, so it was hard to get a picture of here. Let's
Elizabeth.
see. 12 years old. 12 years old.
Hmm. Oh, those are like little. Are they little peacocks or little type of
Yeah.
flashy little bird there?
A flashy little bird. I like this border treatment too.
Yeah, this one's cute.
That's very pretty. That's very pretty.
Elizabeth Waterman.
1824.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know, the
You know
other
what's
thing,
weird?
the
It
thing I,
says dates unknown, but it says how old she was. Is there bad? Is there are there not great records?
yeah, I mean, if it's 1824 and we know she's what, 12, her birth date should have been approximately 1812, but maybe we don't know when she died. Um, but one thing I was going to add, as far as silk on linen, I mean
But
that
if you've at least got her birth year in her name. Mhm.
have it out with the Shelburne. I don't know. But I was going to say silk and linen. You know, again, that's like that. You kind of like gone up like another rung in the difficulty scale. Silk and linen are both
Mhm.
notoriously challenging for different reasons.
My goodness. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, there's a passage and the alphabet and a house and a tree. It looks like there's an animal under the tree. Is that a
And like a
deer?
looks yeah, like a deer or stag or something.
Mm-hmm.
This one, the tree, the house has like a big tree umbrella. This says December 1818, Sarah Jackson. I don't see an age though. Good Lord.
Yeah, you know, I'm not a big sampler person. I mean, the way you and some of our friends are, but I have to give due to these because, I mean, they're just in the ones in museums are generally in very fine condition. So these are pretty amazing.
I was gonna say you will appreciate.
I do appreciate them. For sure.
Yeah, another silk on linen.
Because yeah, the thing about silk thread is it's either going to be very, very fine or it's going to be very, very slippery. And
Mhm.
sometimes both. So, yeah.
And now we get to these.
I have to be
Yeah.
honest. I did have a little bit of information about what's coming, but be prepared. My brain's still going to explode.
Yeah, she got a little hint and you didn't do a bunch of reading ahead, did you?
I did not. Um, oh, so Janet's question: are the letters done over counted thread? Yeah, they are counting, and that's what I mean by the difficulty because we're not talking about like Ada cloth, like cross stitch cloth that is kind of has those two lines and the bigger holes. We're talking about just straight even weave linen, and so you know linen fabric and it could be a slightly I mean it's coarser than say a handkerchief, although I have seen handkerchief type stuff like silk, some of that silk gauze and stuff that they would stitch on.
Hmm.
Oh my god, I don't
Hmm.
understand how they got out of their youth with their eyesight intact because like I would be looking at it like this because it's so tiny. But
You just
yeah, I mean
reminded me
it's
that I have
god.
you just reminded me that I have new glasses coming and I'm really excited. Not excited that about the bill, but
Right, so you
um
know, Janet, if you're of a certain age you cannot do linen cross stitch anymore.
so you know what I just noticed about this piece that I didn't notice before is so this piece is like a semicircle sitting on the wall. It has its own lights in the box.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't notice that before.
is
I
it
just
coming
noticed
from
that
the
right now.
top down or?
Yep, yep,
Okay.
yep. See it right there?
Um, so who is it that made these?
I forget her name. Hold on, let me see. Did I get the?
I forget too.
I didn't get the. Oh my God. Hold. Helen. We were just looking her up.
Yeah, we did look her up, and Helen Bruce.
Something with a B.
It's Helen Bruce.
Bruce. There we go. Did you pull up? I was gonna say, do you have that little? I forget. I'm pretty sure I got the thing on this. I just don't know how many pictures in it is. Do you have like a tiny little synopsis about her?
Yeah, let's see. Let me find
Because I think
her.
this is one of those galleries where like the intro thing isn't to like the center of the room.
Yeah. Okay, let me see what I have. So Helen Bruce, born in 1880, was an antique dealer in New York City who also sold antique dolls and antique miniatures, dollhouse accessories, etc., from which she created these dioramas depicting 19th century millinery shops and interiors. This is from an auction house. So, whatever you have from the Shelburne might be a little bit
Hmm.
more accurate or more information. But it does say she was especially patronized by Elizabeth Havermeyer Webb, Electra Webb, who started the Shelburne, whose collection of 30 plus examples are in the Shelburne Museum in Vermont. And the examples we have that went to auction sold for $4,000 and $4,500 respectively.
Yeah, look at these. Like, I'm assuming these are mother of pearl because of the way that they have sheen
Yeah.
on them. Like,
Um,
the detail here, like,
I just
and
think
this
that
is
little couch.
nothing.
Oh my god, that little couch. Oh,
This is nothing.
her little
Just you
purse.
wait.
Her little purse.
Yeah, see? We knew that Stephanie was going to go bananas over all these tiny
Perfect.
things.
I know. I mean, just her little costume and everything. Oh, so so great.
I was going to say, Steph, I can send you the file with the photos so you can really like scrutinize them.
Look at this guy. Isn't he dapper?
Can you believe this? Like, she even got in a miniature portrait
I know. I'm assuming
of.
it's supposed to be him and the dog. The dog is there.
Mhm. And like, look at, she even has like a shelf of like antique looking books.
Mm-hmm. And that William Morris style wallpaper and
And look at these little tiny
I
letters.
know. Some of this stuff really reminds me of the quality of the dollhouse miniatures that are in the Queen's dollhouse.
Hmm.
They're very finely crafted. The furniture could, out of context, that furniture could be confused for like real human sized furniture. Does he have
If
like
you
a
had the
little
silver.
embossing thing or some kind of thing there on the desk? I think he does. That
Yeah.
little black. Yeah.
Yep.
That's like one of those embossing things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's very dapper. He's even got a little globe. My God. Just wait. There are some bigger ones.
Oh my gosh.
This looks like she's at sale at Market. Look, she's got tiny little samplers, like little needleworks behind her.
Look at her.
She's even selling
Oh, she's
dolls.
even selling little dolls. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. There's a little teeny building that she's selling. Oh, all of these little things. Ah, look at the little chair. Oh.
Yeah. Here's another chair here, like a fancier chair. Here's like a horse with a dolly standing on it.
Oh my
Can you imagine
gosh.
like putting together these tiny little needleworks?
Oh,
Look at these little panels.
I just, I mean, oh. I can't even. They're so fantastic. I could just look at all
Look,
of this
here's
stuff forever.
little tiny portraits. Here's little dominoes.
Oh my gosh, those little chairs
Look,
are getting me.
this is like a little chicken.
Yeah.
Hold
Oh,
on.
it's like in a little
I think it totally looks like a little chicken.
I
It's in
think
like a hat or something.
yeah, I don't know. I think that's like supposed to be like a crystal dish or something. But the tiny doll-sized dolls for the dolls. I mean, that it blows my mind. Um, yeah. I just,
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh my goodness.
I mean, these are just like the kind of things that just make your day better. Here's like
She's got
a pet
birds.
shop. Yeah, she's got like a bunch of birds and things. A doggy. Is this like a ram?
I think it looks like a toy. Is it like on a? Oh no,
I don't know. It's
it's
like a goat.
a small goat. There's some there's a chicken, a duck. Okay, well,
Does she have like a liver on her plate?
no. Um, yeah,
Is this a little egg down here?
I'm not sure what's happening here with these animals, but um,
Look, there's even, you can even see across the street.
look at the little birds. I like that bird that it's like side eye. The uncaged bird. What is at the top? Is that like
It looks like seashells. So maybe
okay?
there's like a hermit crab in there.
Yeah, I was like, is it like a terrarium or like lizards or what would be in
Look
there?
at all these little
Itty
baskets.
bitty baskets. Yeah, those other two things clearly look like cages of some sort.
Hmm. I wonder if these are real feathers.
On that green bird, it looks like that kind of looks like a feather that's like creating its tail feather.
Hmm. Look at the wallpaper. It looks like really pretty blue calico
Oh, it looks like
fabric.
hand painted or hand, hand stamped wallpaper.
Hmm.
Um, hmm.
And she's just a fancy lady.
And the people are interesting because they're not the traditional dollhouse dolls that even during
Hmm.
this era would have been kind of. I
So
wonder
yeah,
if.
you can see the lights better that I was talking about.
Yeah, I can see that now. And this one, this container is different than the other ones. It's right. I mean, it's kind of like a. I wonder.
Kind of like
It looks almost like a hat box, I guess. Right, but I'm wondering
it
if.
kind of does, but they're long and they're cut off. They're flat on the back.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Um. Hmm. Window shopping.
Yeah, she's
Love her
outside the shop.
costume. Look at her little parasol. Oh my gosh.
Do you think that's a needle case that she put fabric on the outside of?
What the parasol?
Yeah, like do you think she just took one of those umbrella needle cases and just put fabric on the outside of it?
No,
She
I
could
think
have.
she
They were
well,
around at that point.
she could have, but I think that's it's a little parasol on its own right.
Look at this tiny little fan.
Is that what that is? I was wondering if it was a fan or a
Yeah,
mirror. Oh, look, there's
that's
little
like a
tiny
fan.
strings of beads hanging down.
Oh yeah. Here's some, and here's some. These tiny little dishes. You having a bad time?
No. She's got a really fantastic outfit too. Got that like
Yeah, her hat is
capelet
pretty
thing,
serious.
the hat, yeah. The big poofy sleeves.
Hmm. That's a fancy outfit. There's some dead chickens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is that she's selling? So she's got like produce,
Hmm.
and her little basket is kind of a different kind of basket.
Hmm.
But yeah,
And
her.
I don't know what these hands are supposed to be. They like don't have hands.
Yeah,
They have like claws.
that's what I'm kind of wondering. Like, what is it? This is bring back small capes. I agree. I agree. I think a little shoulder cape is just what everybody needs. Sometimes you just got, just need a little bit of warmth here. But yeah, as we've looked at each one, I'm trying to figure out like what are the dolls made of, and scroll back up so we can see her head. She looks like she could be like a wooden, almost like a peg doll, like a clothespin, those peg dolls.
Hmm.
The other ones,
Hmm.
some of the other ones looked like they were made out of something different. So I'm wondering if she tried different things as she went along with the dolls.
Maybe.
Well, she
I
clearly
really like
did.
her dress.
Yeah. I could just look at these all day long. Hats! Oh, she's a milliner, yes?
She is, she has to be the fanciest one so far.
Look at
Her face
these.
is very fancy.
Look at these hats. Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
That white one with the. Yeah, see, now her
All
face,
these
she
like
looks like
people.
an actual doll, like that she has gotten a China doll's head or an entire China
Hmm.
doll. Some of those other ones look like they were somehow made, like out of fat cloth or wood or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, these are
This one
amazing.
has a very involved dress, and I think this hat's my favorite. This blue one. The like,
Yeah,
how on earth did she even make that?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, her little bag looks like it's beaded. And the little
Hmm.
parasol there, look, it has that like carved. It's got like the carved
Yep.
handle. Like,
Look at all these little like silk flowers.
these are really amazing examples of costume, though, I think. Um,
Hmm.
just based on what I know about, and I mean, it seems to me she's showing the era around the time she was born slash maybe even before. Um, but these are pretty accurate examples, I think, of what those costumes looked like.
Hmm. We know this green fabric.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's one of the Ellie Walker prints, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
And see, look at her. Like the hands are like they're not like really
Yeah,
hands.
see
I don't
now
really know.
okay, see now this she looks like her head, she looks like she's made out of wood.
Hmm.
Whereas that last one, she looked like an actual China doll. So it seems like maybe she throughout her time making these she used different materials.
Here's another tiny little needlework
Yes, and all the little
and another little
dolls and the
fan.
figures. Oh my gosh.
Look at this. Look at this tiny little picture. And here's a like, looks like a little bird
Little bird
cage.
cage, yeah.
Look at her hat.
Is that unusual for the skirt design to go around and not up and down? Um, I guess I'm not understanding your question, Janet. I'm assuming you mean from the last person, the last person, the last diorama, the last lady. You want to flip back to that one and see if I understand what she meant?
Oh, maybe the pattern.
Oh, yes. Okay. I mean, it just really depended on the
How you
right.
cut it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it depends on how you cut it, and then I guess it depends on like the manufacturer. Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we know that vertical stripes are more slimming than horizontal stripes. Um, yeah, I guess it's probably something that we don't see as often as we see horizontal stripes.
Yeah, because she has the pattern going horizontal
Mm-hmm.
here on this part.
Yeah, she may have chosen just to turn it the other way just to make it look more interesting.
Or just based on how much fabric she had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at this tiny little
Yeah.
rocking horse here.
Oh, and the little tiny
And
carved doll beside it on that little.
and look at this little like cobblestone road. Me.
Oh,
No, it's so cute. Telling you, this museum is so worth it. And I only went into like three buildings out of 30.
could the doll be paper mache? Yeah, that's another possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about it that like is very yeah, I don't know, either wood or paper mache is very basic versus that China one that seemed like it was manufactured. Oh, what is this one?
Kind of looks like a haberdashery, maybe. Here's
Yeah.
hat boxes up here.
And hats.
We do have some hats. We've got all kinds of
Fans.
ribbons. And she's not wearing a hat.
Are there little bottles of
She
perfume?
Here's another fan. Here's little purses. Another fan. Some
Jewelry.
jewels. But yeah, look at this little thread box.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Are
And
those like little
and
stockings or
ribbon.
gloves there on the far left?
This
Uh
looks
huh.
like gloves.
And then is that
You can
like
see
a
little
stole
fingers.
or something? That's
Here.
oh, first stole. Yes.
Another parasol.
That parasol
Oh,
looks
and
like
she's
it
wearing
possibly opens. She's got a chatelaine with
wearing-
scissors.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Can you zoom in on her head? Because yeah, Janet's saying like paper mache with like a shellac coating. I'm wondering, oh gosh, their lighting is not making it easy.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
really,
they kept the room dark so that it
hmm
would really light these up.
yeah. Oh gosh, how I wish I could reach in there and like just examine those. Oh,
Hmm.
look. Okay, right behind her, that's like an etagere. You know, those like really delicate, like little spindly sort of things with the shelves in it.
What? What am I looking at?
The piece of furniture behind her. It's an etagere.
Oh, I was gonna say because I'm so like zoomed in. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, I was just making the point that I mean you can see like the carving on the little spindles that
Hmm.
make it.
Hmm. Oh,
Oh my
okay. That's
goodness.
this thing here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this brings me so much
I
joy.
thought
I love
at
this.
first I thought you were talking about this like blue like feather looking thing that might be part of like a hat or something that's
Yeah, I
sitting
was
there.
thinking that's a hat.
This hat is really ornate looking too.
I just love all those little purses. Yeah, they'll have to keep me out of there.
All right, so here we go. Here I told you this her thing is like in the middle of the room. So Helen Bruce Miniatures, miniature collector, dealer, and maker Helen Bruce, born 1880, lovingly crafted most of the glass encased dioramas exhibited in this gallery for her friend and patron, museum founder Electra Havermeyer Webb. The two women met in the late 1940s and developed a personal and professional relationship built around their shared enthusiasm for collecting antique dolls and miniature interiors. Throughout the 1950s, Mrs. Webb purchased and commissioned miniatures from Mrs. Bruce, who lived in California and communicated via handwritten letters. Oh my God, I wonder if they still have the letters. Like the Mary Schaefer book when they had all the communications. Intricately detailed, Mrs. Bruce's dioramas are populated by 18th and 19th century dolls and decorated with period miniature furnishings and handcrafted household accessories that she fashioned out of wood, metal, and ceramic. The subjects of the miniatures range from domestic interiors and shop scenes to outdoor vendors and the canals of Venice, Italy.
We haven't gotten there yet. So I
I
guess
don't
they're
know if we
dolls. I
have.
guess these dolls are
Yeah.
things that were available. That she dressed the dolls, but they were not dolls she made. It
Well, here
seems
you go.
like.
Here's Venice, Italy.
Okay.
This is intense.
Okay, this one
Are these like street performers?
seems like it, like a troubadour, and I don't know what that other guy. Um,
It looks like he's like holding like a whip of barbed wire.
yeah, I'm wondering if so. Isn't Venice where they have Carnival in Venice? I'm wondering if maybe he's like a Carnival character or something.
Hmm. Your guess is as good as mine.
I like that little valance at the top with the little tassels and
Mhm. But this one is to me is very like dark and very Cabinet of Curiosities kind of vibes, where
hmm
the other ones are very like peppy and happy and
yeah.
looking.
I have to say I don't like this one as much because like the background is just a picture and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh,
Here's a bedroom.
an empty bedroom. Oh, but look at those little chairs and that little fancy little bed.
Here's even a little tiny bellows
Oh my
for this teeny
goodness.
tiny fireplace.
Oh my goodness. Like
And the wallpaper
a
looks
little
like
bed
kind of
sit,
like it's covered. It even has like a big like cover on
a
it and
canopy.
everything.
Yeah, fabulous.
It's so cute.
Oh, look at this one. I
Here's
wasn't
an
expecting little buildings.
Yeah. Are those bears? All right. It's probably just a hat, but it totally
Oh,
kind of looked like a bear.
yeah. No, they look like sad little people.
Like this one, and this one has arms for days. Like, maybe this was one of the earlier ones. Because this one looks far less kind of perfected than some of those other ones we'd seen previously.
Hmm.
But still cute, although this guy kind of looks like he's like decapitating himself with his card.
I think all of the people here they've seen better days.
So this one has two.
Oh, so that one on the bottom is kind of a bigger thing. Um,
Yeah, they look like bigger
yeah,
pieces.
that's like one
That looks
quarter.
like child size
Yeah,
almost.
that's what I was thinking. That's one like maybe one half or one quarter sized.
Because yeah, here's a little bitty doll down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely looks. Those look like child gloves and a child umbrella. Corner of
Corner of
Market Slip in
Market Strip.
1859. Huh.
There wasn't much happening at that corner.
Hmm. I wonder what market slip that was. She was from California, so. All
Mm-hmm.
right. This little settee and chair, I mean, they look like they're covered in blue velvet.
What an elegant lady in her elegant parlor. I find it very interesting that she's making dolls to look like these tiny little portraits.
Or she made the portraits to look like the tiny dolls.
Well, assuming she made the portraits, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if the dolls are actually 17th and 18th century dolls, isn't that what it said? Or 18th and
Hmm
19th century dolls. That lady's outfit is gorgeous and looks very
hmm
period accurate.
hmm I mean, just like this little pillow.
And the little tabletop, it looks like it's marquetry, like inlaid. Um,
hmm She was, oh my God, I can just imagine like, these dioramas taking a long time to just like compile and put together. But can you imagine how long it took to make all these little things?
yeah, I know. Well, I mean, when I was reading about the doll's house, the Queen's doll's house, I mean, that took a couple years, and there was hundreds of artisans working on that stuff, and it took I think it was like 3 years total that they worked on it until they presented it to her.
Wait, yeah, I'm just thinking like she didn't have a place that she could just go buy all these tiny things like you do. Where's that? Where do you buy all those tiny things?
Oh, I buy tiny things from any place that sells tiny things.
No, but there's a particular store you mentioned before
um,
where you bought like tiny scotch tape or something.
oh well, those are some of the the little blind boxes, Miniverse and Mini Brands. Those are the
Mm,
blind
Mini
packaging things.
brands.
Yeah, that's the stuff. I mean, you can buy those at Target and Walmart and eBay and elsewhere. But I don't know. What's cuter, a tiny scotch tape or this? A tiny scotch tape is delightful, but oh my gosh, look at this.
This is one of my favorite ones.
This is so wild. This is so detailed. I'm going to look at every inch. Scroll in, zoom in.
I was just giving you a minute to take in the whole view. But yeah, we've got fabric bolts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is a whole like look at
Look
look
at
at this little
what are
contraption
those little
here.
tiny displays? I mean, they look microscopic. Oh, look at the little gloves.
Uh-huh. Little more purses. Whew. excuse me, hats, little vanity things, little perfumes, little tiny feathers, little chairs.
The floor
For
is
this like
pretty.
young people.
Whatever that
Mm-hmm.
floor is, if it's like tiles or whatever, that's pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the lady in blue, I love her hat. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Look at all of
Look
oh,
at it even like
there's a little cape up there.
yeah. Okay. Ooh.
The
Excuse me, where the
chandelier. Oh my gosh,
look
the
at this
chandelier.
purse is like crocheted. Yep, little beaded chandelier. There's even art. There's artwork on the wall. Look at the look. Oh my God.
Little blinds with
Look at
scenes painted on
the
them.
shades. Yeah,
Oh my
like
gosh.
little tiny like spinning wheel up here.
I like the little
More.
things that are draped. The little
Hmm.
if those are textiles or shawls or
Yeah, all these little look at this tiny little scene on this box. Here's more like bolts of fabric. Here's ribbons. More purses. Here's the two ladies with their hats and purses.
I like the lady in blue. I love her hat. I think her hat is great.
Hmm. Yeah, this one was just bananas.
Yes, indeed.
Best one so far.
I would say, yeah.
Oh, I did like do like some close-up photos.
I was still wondering what those two little like if there's some type of display things.
These,
Yeah. That one looks like it could display like I don't know.
well, this one has thread running through it, so it's got to be something more practical.
Yeah, I don't know what that could be.
Maybe it winds bobbins or
Oh
something.
yeah, those things
As you
that
can
are
see.
the cross things do kind of look bobbinish. So, but nonetheless, whatever it is, it looks like it's been
Look!
turned. It looks like somebody took
Look,
toothpicks and put them through a wood turner. So,
look at this little
little
like
box of
ornate
thread. Is it a
teardrop.
box of thread? Oh my gosh.
Hmm. Yeah, it's so delightful. It's another elegant lady on a settee.
Sitting below her portrait.
Mhm. She's like remembering those years that I didn't smile.
Yeah, now okay, she definitely looks like a manufactured doll. Um
Or in this case, she's like remembering the days I had a face. Because
yeah.
it kind of
I'm
looks like her melted off.
yeah, I know. She could be a wax doll. They did make those little fashion dolls because they weren't really children's toys. Yeah. They made them
Yeah,
in
because this
wax.
eye is significantly lower than this
I
eye.
bet you anything that's a wax doll from the 1700s because that's when they made those. Early
Hmm.
1800s, late 1700s.
Hmm. Oh, Janet was wondering if what we were looking at, if these, she was wondering if these could be hairpins
Hmm.
or could they be like hat pin kind of things?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's tiny. Now look at
Hmm.
the floor on that one. Go back. Go back. Look at the
Before.
floor.
Mm,
That's
that
interesting
looks
because she did that.
like a wallpapered type scenario. Or it even looks like it might be fabric.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if she didn't have enough to go like diagonal the way she wanted to, so she just cut it.
Look at this like velvet lace trim.
I mean, the little settee or the little sofa or whatever you call it. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm wondering if she like did she have a woodworker that helped her with some of these things, or like was girlfriend
I
yet
don't know.
pulling out
You're gonna have to go.
a
You're gonna go
saw?
out
And,
and read about her life.
wow,
By the next stream, you will be the next expert on Helen Bruce.
quite possibly.
And then I might have one more sampler or two because like it was that room was connected to the sampler room and you like went around in like a circle. This one was just cool because I was like, oh my God, it's a lion.
With a really weird face, I think.
This was like, you know, I feel like historical lions also often had this like anthropomorphized face, but like why are his eyes red? Did you ever see the movie The Ghost in the Darkness?
I don't think so.
It was about those lions in like Africa or
Oh, the
something
man eaters.
historically that were hunting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've
Um
heard of it. I haven't seen it.
it has Val Kilmer in it. It's a really good movie. You should totally watch it. Um
Well, if the lions are anything like that, no, thank you.
you should totally watch it. It's a really good movie. Um oh, unidentified wool on linen, and that might be, oh, okay. So the place we are in now, I believe, is the weaving shop.
Okay.
And in many of these, they have all kinds of stuff set up, and there's really nowhere for you to walk. You just kind of go in and go. So I obviously did like a panning in here.
So this is the thing. You walk in, you just kind of look at it, and then you
Yeah,
leave.
you can't get up close. Yeah, you can't get up close.
Wow. Yeah.
There's a lot in here. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like some of the looms and stuff I took pictures of at the Cotswold Woolen Weavers, except they didn't have anything
Hmm.
roped off. I went walked right into the loom and took pictures. Their looms were
I don't
newer though.
remember.
They weren't quite as old as this.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. The weaving shed. That's it. So, Shelburne Museum's weaving shed was constructed on site in 1955 using salvaged building materials. Also, like these buildings are like not air conditioned. The building houses a variety of objects, including hand tools like flax hetchels,
Mhm.
wool combs, and yarn winders, spinning tools like large walking wheels and smaller flax wheels, and a variety of historic looms. Some of the smaller looms in the shed, called barn frame looms, date from 18th and 19th centuries and would have been used for domestic production of fabric for necessities like clothing, bedding, carpets, and sacks. For a second, I almost read that as snacks. The largest room in the shed was constructed for the industrial production of complicated woven designs. Known as a jacquard loom, this technological marvel, was once used by New York's
Salamander silk.
Scalamander.
Salamander.
What is
Yeah.
it?
Salamander.
Salamander?
I actually
Hmm.
have some fabric from
Scal-
Salamander.
Oh, one of the largest manufacturers of high-end textiles in the United States.
Yeah,
And then it's got
they still exist. I don't know that they're
hmm,
specifically all silk now, but yeah, I have some Salamander stuff.
hmm,
Um, yeah, isn't it? And maybe not necessarily these pictures we're looking at because I think that one is the Jacquard loom. But can you
hmm.
imagine? I mean, these big looms are things that people like that had a farm would have on site because they made their own fabric. Can you imagine? I mean, like you literally have to have a shed specifically for your loom. And
Yeah.
nobody would have that today unless they were like a weaver, an artisan that is weaving. Um,
Hmm.
that's just such a thing that is not part of a household anymore.
So yeah, there's the jacquard loom in the back there. So, can you do some reading? Thanks, love you.
Sure. Jacquard head, made by the American Halton Company after 1870, and Jacquard loom assembled from miscellaneous parts early 20th. Wood, metal, and fiber. Oh, it's a gift of Franco Scalamander. In 1804, Joseph Marie Jacquard, 1752 to 1834, of Lyon, France, developed a mechanism that enabled looms to produce intricately patterned woven fabrics and mounted the device on top of a treadle operated loom. Jacquard's system relied on cards with holes corresponding to a specific pattern or design attached to a square cylinder. Charles Babbage, 1791 to 1871, often called the father of computing, later used Jacquard's punch card method in his analytical engine, a counting machine introduced in 1822. Are we going to talk about Ada Lovelace at all? How dare
Mm.
you? Ada Lovelace should be involved in this. Traditionally, Jacquard patterns are drawn on a special type of graph paper. Each punch card corresponds to one line of the design. A complete set of cards produces one complete design repeat. Each time the weaver throws the shuttle, which is a spindle shaped device used to carry the horizontal threads or weft through the vertical threads, warp, the square cylinder turns and a punched card is placed in front of a series of needles. The pattern of the holes in the card determines which needles pass through the card. If a needle enters a hole, the warp thread attached to the needle is raised. Then the shuttle with the weft thread travels through the raised and stationary warp threads, and the process repeats. The introduction of the Jacquard loom accelerated the rapid development of the weaving industry in Europe and America. In 1856, Franco and Flora Scalamander
19.
Oh, yeah, 19, sorry. 1956. Franco and Flora Scalamander donated this extraordinary 9-foot tall Jacquard loom to Shelburne Museum. 27 years earlier, they had founded Scalamander Silks, one of the largest manufacturers of high end textiles in the U.S. This was the first loom owned by their textile manufacturing company and the first loom to weave a piece of Scalamander silk in the U.S.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. I actually used to work with a guy who was descended from Jacquard.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, oh, do you know anything about Jacquard loom technology? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, away with you then.
You were interesting for like this long.
If I can't talk to you about the fabric, then I don't want to talk to you at all.
So here we've got a bunch of stuff about historic fibers. I don't think we need to read all this, but I will definitely stop so that people
Cotton,
can
wool, linen, and silk. Yep.
pause.
The big four.
Mhm.
So Janet says that their 1850s farm had a barn, silo, granary, ice house, pigsty, chicken coop, hop house, and a milk house where the spring water would keep the milk cool. Yeah, I remember my grandmother saying they used to drop the milk down in the well because they didn't live close enough to the spring to put it in the spring.
Mm. Oh, I did get a better photo of that.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big boy. Mm-hmm. I think this was the, hold on. This was either the outside of the weaving shop or this is the outside of the print shop. Oh, that's the outside of the weaving shop. Yeah. We already read that inside. So the last thing I think we have to look at is the print shop, which I do have a little video of a demonstration.
Ooh,
Yes,
look
this
at
is the
that.
print shop
Oh my
house.
God, that's a huge printing press.
Yeah, hold on. I thought I didn't have anything. I'm gonna have to stop sharing for a sec. I need to reshare with sound
Ooh.
because I forgot about this video.
No loom, Janet. Oh, that's a bummer, Janet.
Okay. So yeah, this shop still works and creates prints that they sell in the gift shop using all of this older technology.
I love that.
There were two women working. This was one of the big print machines they were using, and you can see these like small like poster things. There was that. I'm doing a little pan.
There's a letterpress. Another one. Yep.
Okay, so let me make sure that I turn sound on. Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, let me. Ooh. All right, she's going to be describing, using that. I have my volume all the way up, so everybody might want to turn their volume up a little bit.
Yeah, I think I have mine up as high as it can go.
Okay. And
For this.
this is a minute and 52 seconds, so.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. So 1820, two men would be running this, and it would be 4 impressions per minute. So slow, really. The setup is what takes time, not the printing. So here we have carving and wood type, and I told you metal type. Everything gets locked in this chase with furniture. Um, and these are coins that get tightened. So once the setup is done, you're ready. And it could be any color. I just mixed this for fun today.
That's pretty.
So what you would do when you're doing gradients, I stay within the size. So I don't want to go shorter than the brayer. So I'll go up. And try not to move it much. Come down. And I want a little contrast in the bottom. So I'll do a solid color so you can read it. And pretty much that's it. Now, so this is a frisket, this is a tympan, these are gauge pins, everything is set. Just lower it, bring it under, do some muscle, and there's the press. I look at the back, is it too heavy, did it bleed through? And that's it.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
There's our fish. You can see the fish in Stagecoach Inn.
Wasn't that delightful? She was really sweet, and she gave us some of these proofs at the end.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I that brings back memories. I'm old enough to have taken communications technology before computers were part of high school. And so we learned everything from like this kind of printing, making rubber stamps, like all the kind of
Hmm.
manual office machines. And we also had a printing press in the art department.
Hmm.
I made lots of useless prints. What
Like
are these?
these were some tools that she had in the room, if I remember correctly. Or I'm in a different house now.
And these
These
look
look
like
like all.
they look like they're made of bone. Yeah, they look like bone awls to me.
Yeah.
Their one is like a hand. Is that a hand?
Yep. Yep. Here's another hand. Hold, hold, please. Oh yeah, I've got to be in the toy area now. Yeah, because we've got all these
Oh.
oh my God, what are they called? This little like you know what these are in sewing.
Oh, like a seam pattern tracing wheel or a seam roller.
Yeah. Or they're the ones made for like what is it, like pie trimming or something? But
Mm.
I wonder, are they like did I get the thingy? No, I didn't. Okay, so we're
Ugh.
in the creepy kitchen. Yeah. So everyone's like, "Oh my God, you have to make sure to go to the toy place. You gotta like look at the creepy dolls." No,
Creepy.
I didn't. I
Good
didn't need to
lord.
look at the creepy doll.
This doll is, yeah, she's coming for me in my dreams. It's in my nightmares.
Um,
Gosh.
oh, sorry. She is two-faced, but you can't. I don't know why they display it this way because you can't see the other one. But yeah, she's from Germany and she's 1880.
Oh, it's I
Uh,
see what it is. It's because I was just thinking why wouldn't they put a mirror to the back? But it's a thing where it's like her hair and the head spins inside the hair. So it's probably not
mhm.
possible for them to show. Ugh. The Germans were known for being like big doll producers because of they were like really good with the bisque technology and all that
Mhm.
stuff. But their dolls are scary. Their faces are just ah.
She was cute because she was like a little grandma doll doing like
Aw. Oh, it's a
knitting or
needlework.
something.
Aw.
I did not take a lot of pictures in the creepy dolls because you didn't want to see. But there was another little dollhouse. Yeah. This was about the time of the day that I was starting to not feel well, so I was just like, "Oh, look, oh, that picture looks good. Oh, yep,
Yeah, you were like,
that picture
Stephanie would
looks good."
like this, so I'll just take a picture of it as I walk
Yep,
by.
yep, yeah. About it was funny. While we were in this particular building, I ended up having to go downstairs and like sit down because I felt like I was gonna pass out. It was so freaking hot. It's like 95 degrees this day. It was awful. But yeah, this little dollhouse was delightful, especially the fact that like it's lit internally.
Yeah. That's really a big deal when I mean, especially in a museum because they keep everything so dark.
Yeah, and look at like this lamp like works, it looks like.
Mhm.
And there's like a little baby piano. Do you just want to live in a dollhouse?
Oh my goodness, what is this?
The Von Trapp family.
Seriously, but there's a lot of little doll people in there. Look at this.
Yeah, it's like a whole like doll party going on. Oh, look at the wallpaper.
Oh yeah, it's a
Is
little
that cute?
shield. Huh.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah, these dolls are strange.
Yeah, they're just like they're going on a trip. Look, there's even the twins from The Shining.
Now, I mean, some of these, I'm just guessing. I'm just assuming like that one doll that's kind of there under the corner on the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
That
Which one?
maybe she's sort of doll sized, and then these other ones get smaller and smaller. Like, I mean, how big are those little dolls like at the bottom of the stairs? Like,
Um, maybe like and in like 2 inches,
okay, that's what I'm assuming.
maybe
Gosh,
smaller.
golly
But
gosh.
yeah, like these ones are like this one is carrying another like these two look like they're floating because they're like on the stairs on a thing.
Yeah, so these are haunted dolls.
Yep,
Yeah, like that one with that really full skirt that's like right in the front on the left hand side. Tiny, tiny.
this
She,
one.
no,
Hmm.
farther over, to the left. To the left.
This one.
Yes.
Okay, which left? My left or your left?
um,
Her head is really small in
yeah, well,
comparison to
yeah, I mean, there's
the
something, she's
skirt.
got giant poofy sleeves and a tiny little head and that giant skirt. I mean, how big could that possibly be? Wow.
Not that big. Yep, yep. It's interesting stuff. Oh, and here we are riding the tram.
Oh, fun. Wow, it kind of
Yeah,
went
like
fast.
it does go fast.
Is that somebody just lying on the ground? Never know what you're going to see on a hot day at a museum.
Yep, I was just trying to grab whatever kind of stuff I could get.
Oh, that's just on the arch. That's part
There's
of the
a
building.
there's a
Okay,
garden.
it goes all the way like that. Yeah. Oh,
Because like my plan had been we were gonna ride the tram one full,
Loop.
thing
Mm-hmm.
around. Although I guess potentially you'd have to do it twice because there's stuff to see on one side and on another side. But yeah, that is where I ended because that was where I was like, you guys, I'm gonna die. I need to go back to the hotel.
Well, that was a fantastic trip to the Shelburne,
Yeah.
and I definitely need to get there. I've been saying that for a while.
Oh yeah, well, Stephanie, just to put that out there right now. My girlfriend Lydia that I went with and her daughter, she's already talking about going back again next year.
Very good, but
So,
we have to go either in May or October.
yes. Yes, not
Because I
not
feel
when it's
like those
100.
are months where Vermont is probably not 95 degrees, but anything in between
Yeah.
there, I don't know that you could necessarily make a promise.
And you know what's funny? It was hotter in Vermont than it was here that week. It was crazy. There were a lot of things I would have like one day they went on a boat ride, like we were right on the water, and they went on a boat ride around the what lake is it? Champlain? I think it's Lake Champlain. They went on like a water cruise, and I was like, I can't be outside. I just can't be outside. Um, so yes, nicer weather, definitely. The thing that this showed me is I need to spend more time at the Shelburne. I think it could be a 2, 3 day
Yeah, it
excursion.
seems like to me. I mean, it seems like they have so much stuff that's spread across such a wide property. Um, yeah,
Oh, in nice cool weather, it would be gorgeous to
to
walk the
walk. Yeah,
property.
yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
I just and I was starting to think like after we looked last week and we looked at the map, I started kind of thinking about what other places are there like this. I mean, Williamsburg is kind of. I mean, it's Williamsburg's sort of like that. I mean, you it's a property. You
Hmm.
walk around. Um, Old Sturbridge Village is like that, right? Like it's a
Hmm.
property that has
Hmm.
multiple spaces.
Historic Deerfield
Yeah, there's a
in
place in
Mass.
Michigan. I can't remember the name of that. Um, yeah, so and I don't know if there's stuff like that out west or not. I know that there's like some. I feel like there's some stuff like in Northern California, maybe like Gold Rush type mining village kind
Hmm.
of stuff, but mining
Hmm.
town. I don't know. Like, I wonder if is there a list somewhere in places like this because I feel like it's a different experience to go to a place like that versus just a freestanding museum or a place like the Smithsonian or art galleries and stuff. It's a very different experience.
Absolutely, but I could totally see why we'd have more of that kind of stuff on the East Coast
Well, yeah,
than
yeah.
we're just older. We got the old cool stuff over here. Janet said there's one Farmers Museum in Cooperstown, New York,
Oh, okay. We actually
which
have
like,
a.
it's funny. People underestimate how freaking big New York State is.
Oh yeah, New York is very big.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And you guys have a what?
We actually have a farm museum. I think it's called the Carroll County Farm Museum, I think. I actually have a quilt from a quilt documentation that they did up there. I don't remember if the date's on it or not. And it's been on
Hmm.
my to-do list to get in touch with them and find out, like, do you guys have records about this, documentation? Because it's a little label that's sewn on the back.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Hmm.
we and it's not quite as, I mean, obviously not as extensive as the Shelburne or these other places we've talked about, but
Hmm. Yeah, definitely a lot of places to put on the
yeah,
bucket list.
for sure. I mean,
Hmm.
when I think about
Hmm.
when people talk about travel, I'm kind of like, yeah, I mean, I think it's fantastic to travel to all kinds of fun places and see all kinds of different cultures. And I mean, I just got back from England, and I kind of have my bucket list of places I would love to go internationally. But there is also so much in the US. And I would say probably 90% of US citizens have not traveled the US very extensively. Um,
No, most people don't travel very far outside their hometown.
yeah. I mean, I know lots of people that have, are only like sort of regionally, they've only traveled, they haven't gone very far. So, I think that it's such a wonderful opportunity, if you can't
Hmm.
afford to travel internationally, to think about like, can you travel outside your region for a few days to see things like, like the Shelburne.
Yeah, there's some gems for sure.
Yeah. I have
Hmm.
driven
Hmm.
cross country before when I was in college, but I would love to do one of those road trips where I'm not sleeping in the backseat of a car, but rather something like a glamorous, like high end RV and go to all the weird stuff that is on offer
Hmm.
across the United States. Like the giant ball of
Hmm.
twine and stuff like that, the shoe house.
See, I don't necessarily care so much for like the tacky tourist
I love
attractions, but
that
like if I
stuff.
was near it, then like one thing that like Burlington, Vermont has that my friends went to go see, which I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here, is the tallest filing cabinet in the world.
How tall is it?
It's really tall, and they showed me pictures, and I was like,
And the
you
drawers go
go.
all the way up. Was it built for
Good.
a Guinness? Was it manufactured for a Guinness record, or did they actually use it somewhere?
probably a Guinness record. I mean, look it up.
I'm
It
gonna.
was very uninteresting. And then Janet just said Monterey, California was established in 1774 by the Spanish. Janet, I believe you, but we're still older over here. And we still have probably a higher concentration of old crap over here.
I do have to say, California, while they're not quite as old as the old crap we have here, that they do have some history there that, like, maybe the middle
Well, the one
of the
thing that
country doesn't have because it.
one thing that makes me really excited about California is they have made some really great museums for that stuff, where I feel like some of the stuff in the Midwest we lost just because they just didn't have the infrastructure.
Yeah.
At the time that we were really kind of like caring more to save things. I mean, there are obviously like there's some great things, and like we got the Briscoe Center in Texas, and then um International Quilt Museum in Nebraska. Like, but I feel like how much stuff did we lose because we weren't jumping on that ball sooner, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we get to see what gets saved, and we try to fight for the rest.
And you know what? Even with that, like there's a lot of stuff that got saved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We do have a lot.
yeah. When I did the on my stream, I did a look at the Fashion and Textile Museum in London, and the exhibit they had on, I would say half the stuff in the exhibit came from the University of California.
Oh,
Yes. It was on loan from this particular, and I know the people's name, and I'm totally blanking on it right now, but they were a couple that was very involved. Like I think they may have both been instructors or professors, and they had like an enormous collection, and I think they donated all their stuff to UC Davis, and so that's where a lot of that stuff came from. I was just like, oh, I came all the way to London to see something that Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota shouldn't be missed. I will add that to my list.
yeah,
Because if
that sounds
anybody's
interesting.
going to go on a tour of tacky US, it will be me. It'll be this lady because I love that stuff.
And you know that they have established driving routes just for that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Route 66. I mean, that's probably one of the best places to drive through and just see all kinds of nutty stuff. For sure. Before the interstate highway system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell I'm starting to get. I'm. You're coming into me a little glitchy now, so I'm
Yeah.
wondering like this is probably a good time to
And you're
say
getting ready to
goodnight
pick up
so
your
that-
keyboard and go.
Yeah, because Jill's got to go eat some dinner. So yeah, just a reminder, we'll be recorded next week, so that'll air at 2 p.m. Please watch and like and share and things. Help your girls get some boost here. We need some new subscribers because we got to get to a point where we can get some ad revenue, or we're just going to wither away to nothing.
It's like the used car lot guy when you turn off the air compressor and he just
Inflatable
goes,
arms guy.
Yes. So yes, guys, hope to see you on Saturday and hope to see you on my stream on Thursday. We have just started a new book. So,
Which one?
Traditional Quilting by Mavis Fitzrandolph. And she is turning out
Oh,
to be
yeah,
quite interesting. She's a British writer. This is about British quilts. Wales in England. And she's a little she's a good writer. Yeah. Charming. Not snarky, charming.
Well, on that note, my snarky and charmingness is going to go eat.
Alrighty. Well,
Have a good one.
bye.
Bye.
Booking